We live in an era of manufactured urgency. Your phone vibrates, your cortisol spikes, and your focus shatters. You are constantly reacting, running on an endless treadmill of outrage, anxiety, and digital noise. Modern neuroscientists call this an amygdala hijack, a state where chronic stress bypasses your rational mind and plunges you into a permanent state of fight or flight. 2,000 years before the invention of MRI scans, the Stoic philosophers identified this exact loop. They called it pathē, a temporary madness of the soul. Amidst the devastating Antonine Plague and the betrayal of his closest generals, Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius didn't seek a quick escape. Instead, he engineered a philosophy of absolute internal stillness. This is not about passive indifference or suppressing your feelings. It is the active, brutal reclamation of your attention. Today, we break down 12 practical Stoic principles that will immediately dismantle your anxiety and return control to the only place it belongs, inside you. Principle 1. The dichotomy of control. Epictetus taught that life is ruthlessly split into two categories, things that are up to us and things that are not. Your boss's mood, the algorithm's volatility, your partner's past, these are outside your control. Your reaction, your character, your effort, these are entirely yours. When you worry about the uncontrollable, you hand over your freedom. Focus only on your response. Principle 2. Amor Fati, the love of fate. Do not merely tolerate the bad hand you were dealt, love it. Every setback is raw material for growth. If a project fails, you have been given a clean slate. If you were betrayed, you have been given a masterclass in self-reliance. Principle 3. Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. This is not morbid, it is a lens of absolute clarity. Ask yourself, does this email, this argument, or this trivial insecurity matter in the shadow of your inevitable end? It instantly silences the non-essential. Principle 4. Voluntary discomfort. Periodically choose hardship. Eat plain food, sleep on the floor, or walk in the cold without a coat. When you prove to yourself that you can survive discomfort, you destroy the fear of losing your comforts. Principle 5. Cognitive distance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." An insult is merely acoustic vibrations. It only hurts if your ego decides to translate it into pain. Pause, breathe, and refuse to give it meaning. Principle 6. The inner citadel. Build a mental fortress where external storms cannot penetrate. You cannot stop the chaos of the world, but you can always choose to remain unshakable within its walls. Principle 7. The obstacle is the way. What blocks your path actually becomes the path. If a gate is closed, the detour forces you to explore new terrain. The obstacle is not an enemy, it is an accelerator. Principle 8. Voluntary silence. Zeno remarked that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. In a world desperate to scream for attention, immense power belongs to the quiet. Silence prevents foolish statements and gives you the space to observe. Principle 9. The daily review. Every evening, audit your actions. Where did you falter? Where did you succeed? This is not self-punishment, it is scientific self-correction. Principle 10. The view from above. When overwhelmed, zoom out. Visualize your desk, your city, your country, the earth, and the infinite cosmos. Your crisis shrinks to a microscopic dot in an endless sea of stars. Principle 11. Premeditatio Malorum. Expect the worst. Before you start your day, mentally rehearse potential disasters, betrayals, traffic, delays, breakdowns. When they happen, you won't be shocked, you will be prepared. Principle 12. Control the morning. Do not touch your phone upon waking. Marcus Aurelius began his journals by reminding himself that he would encounter difficult, ungrateful, and selfish people. He prepared his mind before the world could touch it. These 12 principles are not abstract theories to be memorized. They are practical weapons for your daily battle. You do not need to master all 12 of them today. Pick just one. Apply it to the very next obstacle you encounter. True wisdom is not found in reading ancient books, but in the quiet, difficult choices you make when your world begins to spin out of control. Step off the treadmill of reaction. Reclaim your stillness. If you are ready to build your inner citadel, start by staying quiet today and let your actions do the talking.